There you go. Feeder, just the way I'm feeling. XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We've got a great show lined up this week, haven't we?
Go on, what have you got planned?
Well, I've got songs from David Bowie, Thin Lizzy, Gene, AC/DC. You heard Feeder there. You got, Smiths, all that. We got a great feature, a new feature. Spoke to Karl in the week, and we worked out a new feature where, people are gonna give him sort of like problems to solve. There could be scenarios, there could be management scenarios at work, you know, problem solving, things like that, organising things. He's a very good organiser. So I'll tell you what happened. He's dropping Do We Need Him because he's getting fed up with scientists. He thinks there's a conspiracy and they're getting together and they're never going to lose an animal.
Right.
So he's just fed up with that. Rockbusters, we've got some great prizes.
Well, have you seen them yet?
Nah.
Be careful.
They're not going to be great,
I just peeked in, and all I'm going to say to you is Fools and Horses Christmas special?
Not the little one with the little car.
With the little car, yeah.
Brilliant. That is excellent. Karl, what have you got to say for yourself? Hold on, it was a rollover, wasn't it? Because you really mucked up Rockbusters last time. What was he doing? It was saying FP for the whole thing. No, FD you were saying, and it was Frida Payne.
Have you written the clues down this week? Because that seems like an obvious way to improve this.
Yeah, I write the clues
down. A week before he couldn't remember what the answer was.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, you learn by your mistakes and that.
You don't.
Well. So yeah.
I'll give you a little taster. We were having a pizza in a pizza establishment. When was it? Wednesday or Thursday?
Yeah.
And he was going, I'm a good organiser, I'm a good problem solver. Give me any scenario, right? Obviously he didn't say scenario. And I went, okay then, so you're the manager of this place, and there's a couple there, elderly couple, they're about 60. They've had a lovely meal. He went, yeah, right. I went, but the gentleman, he's got a little bit of a heart condition. He takes a pill after his meal, as he should, after meals. He's only taken Viagra.
Oh.
And now he's stuck in.
Wedged in?
Wedged in.
We've all been there.
It's gone, and it's stopping him getting out from the table.
Yeah.
So what would you do? He went, what? He's stuck in because of his dick. I went, yeah. He went, right. He said, I'd use the situation, I'd make cash. I said, you're not going anywhere, do you want a pudding?
Entrepreneurial, yeah. I like it, Karl.
And he went, so that's that sorted, I've got the job on that. Next, I went, okay. You won't believe it. Next day, there's a little problem in the toilets. Two gay men were having sex and they got stuck in each other. Yeah, yeah. He went, right. I'd say, is it the same fella as yesterday with the Viagra? If so, why was he let in again? He was on the door.
Yeah.
I went, it's not, it's too different. He goes, right.
Does his wife know he's cheating on him?
Yeah. He went, right, I'd go down, I'd go, and then he went, I'd say this isn't a restaurant problem, call an ambulance. Strictly speaking, not a restaurant problem, no.
But am I right?
Huh?
Am I right?
Well, I don't know.
Would you give me the job if say, like, you were the boss of that restaurant and you...
do you know what I like about this? At no point did he say, Gervais, why are you being so mental?
Yeah, yeah.
Why would someone get stuck because they took Viagra by mistake and two people get stuck in each other?
But you've heard the stories from his past. That is a perfectly legitimate situation to find yourself in. You grew up in his part of
What would
Manchester.
you do if there was two fellas with big heads and webbed feet and they had a horse in a... Well, what I'd do is... What would you do? What did you do when you first saw them?
What, saw the lads with the big heads and
yeah,
that?
yeah.
We should very quickly remind people, if they didn't listen to that particular show, they had webbed hands. Yeah. Did they, or webbed feet?
Well, they had webbed hands.
Right.
And big heads.
Enormous heads.
But it wasn't related.
But they weren't related
I know,
to each
they
other.
were completely
No, but I'm saying that the webbed hands isn't due to the fact they've got a big head.
No, sure.
It's two different things. We're just unlucky.
Yeah. No, hold on. If they weren't related, and they both had webbed hands and big heads, I'm saying there was a condition that was related that had those two.
I don't think there was.
So what do you think the chances of that are? They're not related, and he goes, oh, you got a big head and webbed hands as well. Yeah, just a coincidence, isn't it?
Yeah. I honestly don't think it was related.
Right.
Because I've since seen the same problem again on another kid with a big head. His hands look good.
Right, so do you think the big head is just a separate issue?
Yeah, it's a totally different illness. It's like having a headache and a cold at the same time.
Right, so not always connected.
But the weird thing is, right, looking around in the week at weird stuff on the internet, there's this woman who's got a big head.
Oh, yeah.
And, she was fed up with it because when she was walking down the street, it was so big, she couldn't hold it up.
Right.
Right?
She couldn't hold it up.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Okay, shut up.
So when she was walking, her eyes were hurting because she had to sort of look up all the time because her head was that heavy. Her chin was sort of balanced on her chest.
Right. And she'd have to peek up, yeah.
So she goes to the doctors, and this was after years and years, and said, I thought I could put up with it, but I can't.
How big was her head?
It's big, Rick.
I don't know if it was like big because there wasn't a picture. I don't know if it was just big or a lot of bone. So it was heavy.
Very heavy.
Right, like the Elephant Man, just outcrops.
Right. So the doctor said, we can sort that out. But we'll have to take your head off.
Right. Okay,
listen to this.
Okay,
listen.
keep going.
Because what you don't seem to understand is I have the same reaction to you when I see it.
Yeah.
What?
Right? You're quizzical yourself.
So I looked at it, they took her head off, chipped away a bit of the bone, made her head lighter, put it back on.
Right, play the Smiths.
They took a woman's head off.
Yeah, this is Asked by the Smiths.
And if you'd like to ask Karl something, details coming up soon. How's that?
Ask by the Smiths on XFM 104.9. So, what's the email, Karl? If people want to ask you something, a problem, they've got a problem to solve. It can be anything. It could be a personal problem. It could be a scenario. It could be about war. It can be anything. But
or it could be more flippant, I suppose, and light-hearted.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, but I prefer stuff that I could
so you can get your teeth into.
And actually, sort out.
What, like war?
War is too, it's a bit big for me, that one.
Do you think?
I don't want to get into that.
What do you mean? If Tony Blair came to you and he went, Karl, listen, I'm having a bit of trouble here. I don't know what to do. I've tried everything. I've tried spin. I've tried being tough. I've tried backing down. I've tried getting other countries involved. They don't want to know. What do I do? What do I do? You don't know?
Tricky one.
It's a tricky one, yeah.
I don't worry about it. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just get in the bath, put a mattress on top of you. That's it.
Sorry, why are you doing that?
Ooh, slow down.
Why are you doing that?
That's what they say you do, isn't it? If it kicks off.
If what kicks off?
If there's a war and that, you get in the bath, put a mattress on top.
Right. Did they do that in the Second World War for 6 years?
Was that making bunk beds?
That's just what I read somewhere.
Yeah.
Is the bath full of water?
No. That'd be daft.
Okay.
I think they were enamel baths then, though. I think they'd stop a bit of shrapnel. I think the plastic ones you get nowadays would probably melt on you. And the mattress, where your dad has cut it in half, all the foam would come out and the springs would get you in the eye.
Oh, talking about my dad. Steve, you'll love this, right?
Go on.
My dad hates being ripped off, right?
Yes, well, no, I can relate to that, that's important.
Hates coming to London now. He always wants me to go and see them rather than come here, because he just thinks London is like a big rip-off. Last time he came, he got annoyed because I bought him a scone and a cup of tea for like 3 of us, and it was £14, and he just was livid. And then we had an argument about that, and then we went to the Millennium Wheel, and I said, do you fancy going on this? He said, oh, alright then. Then he saw the price, and it was something like 20 quid or something, and he said 20 quid to go up in the air to look at stuff that's on the ground. He said I might as well stay on the ground.
Brilliant.
Right? Thought, good point.
His logic is impeccable.
So anyway, this is going on. Anyway, he spoke to me the other day. I said, how are things? Are they alright? And that. He said, being ripped off. I said, why? He said he ordered, do you know the place where he got a new bed from because he cut the other one in half? Yeah. Right? He got this bed out of a catalogue. So he sorted out a payment on the phone. He said, look, you're ripping me off a bit here on the interest thing, but well, let's do a deal. We'll sort out a new monthly payment that's different to what it says in the catalogue. And he said, yeah, we'll go along with that. Anyway, so he sorted that out. He was happy. The bed arrived. It's a nice bed. He said, that's great. So anyway, he got the bill for it, and it was the original price.
Oh, I thought that might be the case, yeah.
Right? So he called up and said, I'm not happy with this. He said, we said a deal. And I'm like, oh, no, don't know what you're talking about. He said, right, don't send me your catalogues anymore. He said, I'm not buying anything from you. You're a rip-off merchant. Right? So anyway, a few weeks go by. Post comes. Only another catalogue in the post.
He's livid.
Right? So he was well annoyed.
Yeah. So
he looked on the back, and it said on it, this catalogue will always be property of, the company that does it. So you can't throw it away. If we request to have it back, we've got the permission to get it back off you. Right? So he thought, right, well, they're out of order. I told them not to send me one, and they have done, and they're saying I can't chuck it away. So he called them up and said, all right, Mr. Pilkington here, bought a bed off you, you conned me, and that. Well, forget that. We've dealt with that. You've sent me a catalogue, I told you not to. It says on the back here that this will always be yours. Yeah? So, in a way, you're using my house as a warehouse. I'll be charging you 26 pence or something a day.
Brilliant.
He said, you already owe me £6.28. Something like that.
Genius.
And, sorted it out. So again, it's just...
So hang on, but are they going along with this?
I don't know what happened. He said they sounded annoyed and said they'd get back to him, and they haven't. But he said, I'm not bothered. They can take as long as they want because the money just keeps going up.
Yeah. So, what sort of profit has he made so far?
Well, when I spoke to him in the week, it was like £6 odd.
Yeah.
I think that was on Tuesday. So he's just leaving it. It's like an investment.
Yeah. It's like an antique. He's
it's just going up every day. So.
Well, keep us posted on that. That's dynamite. One day we need to speak to your father.
Yeah, I think so.
So many questions need to be asked of him.
In fact, I might set and give you a letter to take home.
Yeah.
Dear Mr. Pilkington, your son Karl.
New single from Nick Cave. I think you'll
I'm
enjoy
looking forward to it.
Yeah. That's the forthcoming single from Nick Cave from his album Nocturama. That's called Bring It On.
That's great. I must admit, I was a latecomer to Nick Cave.
He's extraordinary, yeah.
I mean, years into his solo stuff before, I decided that he was brilliant.
Yeah,
he's fantastic.
He's fantastic. I had some exciting news this week, Karl. You'll be pleased to find out. I'm worried that you might get a little bit jealous because it's obviously going to impact on your world quite strongly. Because I know you think you'd like things to be quite samey. You like the status quo to be maintained. You like the fact that in the past, we've had some crosswords. Because I remember. What did you think of me when I first walked in? When I first came in on the first day of XFM?
I don't know why you're making a big deal.
Do you want to bring
it? I'm just being honest, though. I'm just being honest about a lot of people who see you for the first time sort of go, well, he's a bit weird.
I love that, Steve, that you brought it up, and then you're again.
But I'm sure that wasn't what he said before.
No,
did he say before?
Yeah, well,
he was a bit weird.
Yeah, well, he looked at you, and I knew, I could see by the look on his face. You know when your kid, and your kid's sort of scared of something, and they go, "Why's your kid?" He goes, "Oh, he doesn't like pigeons or spiders." Right. It was like that when I saw Karl, and I brought you in, and I went, "What do you think of that, Karl?" I could see the look on his face that he was disturbed.
Sure.
And then, as he said, you get used to it, don't you?
Yeah, you get used to it. And you have changed a little bit. Your hair's a bit smarter now, and you got some nicer glasses and that, I think. Or I might have just got used to it.
Whoa! Don't bring it up, Steve. Don't look at me like that.
So you say that you think some other people in the office thought the same? Do you know that for sure?
Karl.
Did you discuss it?
Karl.
Yeah, I think they do, yeah.
Okay, leave it there then.
But not just in the office, as you walk through the building.
It's worse than you ever thought.
Well, no, it's not worse than I ever thought, because as you well know, Ricky Gervais, what did I do on Thursday morning?
Oh, is this the thing,
For those that perhaps are not of the female persuasion listening, there's a magazine. Apparently it sells quite well. It's one of the sort of female, issues magazines. I think it's called Company Magazine. It's like your sort of, I guess it's a bit like your Moore or your Vanity Fair or whatever. Anyway, they run every year the 50 most eligible bachelors in Great Britain section. Ding dong, hello. Who's in there this year? In the top 50 of the entire country.
And then they vote, and they put them in order and see who's the most eligible bachelor.
But that's 50 people, right? It always annoys me slightly because bachelor, it kind of seems like a more sophisticated word for loser.
Yeah,
no. Which always sort of unnerves me.
And also they try and do a different 50 every year, so they're getting pretty desperate to get different ones. Because also a lot of people who are sort of like successful, are married, so there's very little to...
No, there's a huge... I don't know if this is international. It could even be international. I'm not sure, actually. So I could be up there with the likes of Justin Timberlake, etc. So, Fred Durst... Yeah, that sort of person, So anyway, this is what's exciting, right? Although I'm slightly frustrated because they were telling me that last year, because what happens is the readers of the magazine, they vote for who they think is number one most eligible bachelor, right? Last year, the prize was a 2-week trip in the Bahamas, okay? This year, I'm rather annoyed because all I'm going to win is a moped. That's the prize this year. That's the prize this year, a moped.
Whoa, backtrack.
What?
Sorry? Last year was a 2-week trip to Bahamas, and this year
just a moped. All I'm going to get is a moped.
All you're going to win is a moped.
Yeah,
you've got no chance. You've got no chance. Who else is in it?
Well, I mean, I don't know lots of them are people you'd never heard of. I know Duncan from Blue.
Ding. So you're second to him at least already. I imagine you're going to come behind the other 49.
Because there'll be people voting for me. They get to vote for me.
Yeah, Steve.
They'll see my photo and then they can vote for me.
Yeah, according to Heat, I was 22nd most sexy man in the world.
I better take that helmet back.
I would. AC/DC. Brilliant. You shook me all night long on XFM 104.9. Well, this show is a rocking.
It is.
Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. I came up with a new, strand for Karl as well. He's always got, we've done, I don't think there's a week gone where we haven't mentioned an airy kid.
A hairy child, you're right.
Yeah. And somewhat related to a monkey and that. And I thought you could do a regular thing where he's got to come up with a story about an ape or a monkey, and it's called Chimpanzee That.
Of course.
I have got one, but I can't remember it at the moment, so I'll just have to
It'll
think
come to you
about
whenever you join the show. Well, listen, while you're thinking like that, while you're stewing on that, here's a problem that someone's emailed in. We're taking emails today. If you've got a problem, a concern, or, you know, just a general query that you think Karl could answer for you. It could be about anything. It could be about some of the big kind of philosophical questions. It could be you know, something to do with war or famine, anything like that. Or it could just be a personal dilemma, you know, something that's happening locally. Anyway, this seems one that I think you and your father have probably come across this sort of dilemma in the past. And I'd be interested to know what your take is on it. Let me see, this is from Lee Matthews by the look of it. He says, he lives in a suburban area where the local teenagers also live on the same road, and they're running riot. They're smashing wing mirrors off the cars, they're crashing into parked cars on their skateboards, and they're just generally making mayhem, you know, night and day. What can he do to stop this going on? The parents of the kids don't seem to give a damn. Anyone who complains to them, they just say, oh, piss off. You know, the police are useless because they never catch them in the actual act of violence, which is what they got to do to apparently convict them. So they don't know who to turn to, really. It's rather like when a little old lady got the A-team, you know.
You know, and he was dressed as an elderly Chinaman.
Exactly.
She knew who he was. Colonel Decker didn't have a clue.
Yeah. You see, it's weird, because now it has got out of hand.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Like, years ago when I was growing up on the estate, you had problems, but not like you have now. Do you know what I mean? You know,
summers were nice as well, weren't they?
Well, it did seem that way, didn't it?
Yeah.
Right, and
police are getting shorter and younger.
But you yourself kind of admitted in the past that you were something of a tearaway. You didn't do anything like these kids here.
The thing is, I was scared that if I got caught doing it, my dad would go mad.
Yes.
And I remember smashing a car window by accident and legging it in the lounge and sort of pretending to go asleep on the settee. Right?
Genius.
And I heard a knock at the door.
He chloroformed himself just to be unconscious when his dad came home.
And there was a knock on the door, and I thought, oh God, this is a fella, he saw me. I was chucking a stone in the air, seeing how high I could throw it.
Of course you were. Did it keep landing on your head? That would explain a lot.
And it came down.
Chucking a stone in the air, love it.
To see how far I could throw it.
Brilliant.
So, you know, I wasn't bothering anyone.
Did you invent that game?
Right,
Did you get the stone for your birthday? Go and play with your stone.
He gave one to Suzanne.
Karl, go and play with your stone.
The thing is, right, and it came down at a funny angle, and
of course it did.
It ate the back of this car, and the back window is the most expensive because it has that heating thing in it, in case you got a frosty window.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh God. So I legged it in, got on the settee, went to sleep, knocked at the door.
Genius. It's a brilliant plan. It's a brilliant plan. I couldn't be guilty. I'm asleep.
So
I love the idea.
So the thing is, our lounge used to sort of, you could see in from the door, right? So this family who saw me do it, saw me asleep on the settee, and my mum said, go and get the door. And I sort of went, oh, as if I'd been asleep.
Yeah.
And went to the door, like, rubbing my eyes. And the fella said, what did you run off for? I saw you. I was like, oh no. And I didn't see my dad. I went out. It was when he was working sort of evenings. So I went out so I didn't have to see my dad. And then the next day I came home from school, and my dad said, 45 quid.
Ooh.
That's all he said.
All
he looked at me. And
then you fell asleep when he went, wake up. You know what I said? No, 45 quid.
Now the thing
Karl.
is, he didn't have to do anything.
£45, Karl. Now I know you were saving up for a brick, but you can't have it.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? It's like, I knew I did wrong, and I was scared that my dad was going to belt me.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, you know, I'll be more careful next time.
So that was clearly good parenting on the part of your father, because these young tykes, clearly they don't have the
what do you do?
The father support.
I don't know if
you were living in that street, very quickly, what would you do? What would your approach be? If you were living in his street?
What if they'd come home, right, and they just vandalised all your pebbles, right, that you've been saving over the years, and just threw your gravel away? What would you do if they just...
I'd probably clout one of them.
So you'd use violence?
I think it's the only way sometimes.
Sometimes the only way.
And I don't mean, you know, really bad, but I'd show them that I'm not putting up with this.
Right.
And then the problem is you've got their family coming round, and they're probably quite...
Go asleep. If you hit a kid and the dad comes down, just go to sleep.
Yeah.
Just
so, equally, if you're doing a bigger crime, you know, a bank job or a murder...
Remember to take the stocking off your head, because if they wake you up and go, why have you got a stocking on your head? Just go, oh, I had a weird dream. It won't work.
It's like with our kid, right? He was... I told Ricky about this the other day in the pub, but... Is
this your brother?
He never,
because he was a terror, wasn't he?
Well, yeah, a little bit, but
he did drive a tank down the high street once, didn't he?
Yeah, that's when he was in the army.
Yeah.
But
another story.
But this time, I remember my mum and dad were going out, right, for the evening. And I must have been about, 5, so our Mark was like, probably 18, something like that, 16, 17, 18. So my mum and dad go out, and our Mark says to me, right, here's a deal, do your little deal. I'm going to have a load of women round. Right, deal is, I'll let you have your tractor in the house.
Wow, he had a tank, you had a tractor.
but his brother didn't have the rocks that Karl had.
No.
So he needed the tractor to put his toys
What kind
on.
of a man was he? He brought a bunch of women round?
So, yeah, there was loads of... But do you know when you're a kid, you don't think, oh, I know what they're up to. You're not bothered, are you? Do you know what I mean? As long as I've got my tractor, I'm happy.
Yeah.
So I was...
He hasn't changed a bit.
But how many women did he have around? Was it just him and, like, a bunch of women?
Yeah.
Was it like... What's his name? What's his name? Looked like Nedwell from Confessions.
Yeah.
Confessions of an Older
They all
Brother.
just came round and had a
He
big
liked
orgy.
his women. Seriously, right, my mum and dad had to move because they got sick of women coming round saying, I've got a kid and it's your Mark's. They had to move because it got that bad.
You know, did you hear, when you were playing on your tractor and there was women running back and forth in underwear, did you ever hear this noise? Did you ever hear that?
Or kind of wow, 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 wow.
Wow, 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 wow. And just see your brother's arse disappearing down the thing
exactly.
being chased by a butcher. Did you ever...
It's not important, is it?
Is that what it's going to be like, do you think, when I'm voted #1 most eligible bachelor in Great Britain?
Yeah, and you come in on your moped.
I mean, no, am I going to get a tractor?
Chewing brakes, painkiller. Open brackets, summer rain, close brackets. On XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Rockbusters?
Is it that time?
It is indeed. Last week, of course, it was a disaster.
Yep, every Saturday at 16 minutes to 2, we do Rockbusters.
I have to say that I've not really gone through them, but the prizes look exactly the same as they were last week.
Yeah.
There's that T-shirt.
So it's a rollover, but you haven't added to it.
Have you not
The
added
point of a
anything to
rollover is you've got to add to it. That's the excitement.
Yeah, there's a couple of albums that were...
Okay, well, there's also the Fools and Horses video with the free...
I don't think... I'm bloody jealous of that. I like that little yellow thing.
It's a little, there's a little kind of model three-wheeled van.
Rodney, you plonker.
Oh, dear.
What's that?
This is what looks to be some kind of best of the stereo MCs.
Don't call me a plonker, you wanker.
The David Attenborough DVD collection.
Unc shit himself again.
Oh, yeah, the big prize that we tried to give away now. Best chill out album. Who is that supposed to be an impression of? Which member of the cast is that? Is that Cheeky Dell?
I don't know.
Best chill out album ever, the best air guitar volume 2, and of course for all our fans, Doctor Who, The Aztecs. That's on DVD, and that's one of the William Hartnell Doctor Who. All right, that's the worst impression I've ever heard. That's brilliant.
Right, then.
Right, three cryptic stuff. Oh, come on.
Right.
Rodney,
Three, I can't do it.
No, come on!
Right, three cryptic, clues.
some of which may be wrong.
Yeah, and don't take the letters literally.
Yeah.
Right, go on.
And some initials, and it makes up a band. So here we go then. There's 3 of them. You email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Yep.
Right, here we go then.
Sure.
Number 1. The weather stinks, doesn't it?
The weather stinks, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's R.
That's R.
Right.
The weather stinks, doesn't it?
Yeah. Second one. Look, Gran, just get on the boat and help us out.
All right, give us that again.
Look, Gran, just get on the boat and help us out.
Look, Gran, just get on the boat and help us out. What's the initial?
R again.
R again, interesting.
Yeah. And then the third one, if you're going to do that with your drink, I'd let it settle for a bit before you open it. CK.
CK.
All right.
Once more?
So quickly, all the way through then. Number 1, the weather stinks, doesn't it? That's R. Look, Gran, just get on the boat and help us out, will you? That's R as well. And then the last one, if you're going to do that to your drink, I'd let it settle for a bit before you open it. CK.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
Right, we'll have a bit of vinyl.
Let's have a classic from the Merchant Collection.
That's going to be the new single. Eminem. Sing for the moment. I like that. On XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. All right, Karl?
All right.
What's the matter? Huh?
Just, you know what's the matter?
What?
Should I explain?
If you want.
I'm sort of an independent adjudicator, and I couldn't help but notice that you both went out to make the teas, but only one of you came back with a wig made out of that poppy stuff that you pack.
Bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap, yeah. That you
And he didn't want me to do it with sellotape, so I kindly did it with elastic bands that I found. Apparently it hurt his ear, it's cut into his head, and look at him, he's annoyed. I don't know.
There's not many times I've ever done, any form of work really, where halfway through it, let's say a 2-hour live radio show, one of the people has said to the other, can I make out of this big cardboard box a bishop's hat for you?
Well, I did that, and
start fashioning that.
And
when you should be
the
concentrating on the show.
hurt his eyebrows. So when we went to the kitchen, I kind of did it with elastic bands, and that was cutting into his ear or something. I don't know, making excuses. Oh,
Carl, you are here for Ricky Gervais's amusement. I think if you check the small print of your contract.
Have you got anything interesting about a monkey or an ape, so we can do chimpanzee that?
I know something that a lot of other people will know, but I'll.
Well, let's do it then.
What's it called again?
Where should we do a jingle?
Well, do a little jingle for us then.
Oh, chimpanzee that!
Brilliant. That's great.
Right.
So I look forward to that every week.
Yeah.
And what's your interesting chimp fact?
Right, it's about this monkey ages ago.
Of course.
Don't know where it happened.
17th century?
I think it was a chimp. Right. Got caught having a fag. You know it?
What do you mean, do I know it? Oh, narrow it down. Loads of chimps are caught with woodbines.
Right.
Got caught having a fag.
So it was sent to court. And
was it underage?
It was
and it got someone to go into the newsagent for him.
Did he get a bigger gorilla to go into the newsagent and get 20 Rothmans?
It ended up doing time. Because it was
Go back a minute, wait a minute, whoa.
No, I don't know that's as much as I know, so there's no point questioning.
That is as much as you know, isn't it? Quite literally.
Sorry, but why did he go to prison?
It's against the law to have a monkey having a fag wherever.
In a built-up area. What are you talking about? It's against the law for a monkey to have a fag. What if it got it himself? Even if it just... What about if it earned it himself, just like moving tyres round or mucking out the zebras?
I don't know the full story.
You don't know the full story, do you?
But do you think...
You never do you?
I presume it was a monkey from a zoo, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it'd be fed up, though? Because in a way, it's home from home, innit? When I read it, I didn't think it was that bad, because I just thought, well...
they don't put monkeys in prison.
They didn't put the monkey in a prison.
They're overcrowded. They haven't got the space.
Well, I'll find it and give you where I got it from, and you
Chopper Harris was furious because the monkey got the top bunk.
Yeah.
Can I just,
okay then. Oh, chimpanzee that. Another one next week.
I don't think so. Rockbusters, right? Can I just, recap?
Yeah, because actually I have to say you've really stumped people this week.
Yeah.
Well, either that or they just can't be bothered anymore.
Well, oh, they're wrong again.
No, right.
I think the prizes are so pitiful they can't be asked.
Let me just explain it again, just in case they don't understand it. It's a cryptic clue, right? And it makes up a band, and the initial that I give you is the initial that the band or the artist starts off with. So last week, I can't remember, but we did AK, an exploding pet, atomic kitten. That explains it. So very quickly, number one.
No, last week we did FP. That you gave out the clue. FD, Frida Payne.
Yeah, it was an error. So
they're all right this week, though, are they?
Yeah, the weather stinks, doesn't it? That's the cryptic clue, and the letter is R. Number two.
That's the rainy smell, boys.
Right. Look, Gran, just get on the boat and help us out, will you? That's R as well. And the last one. If you're
that's rigging nanny.
If you're going to do that to your drink, I'd let it settle for a bit before you open it. That's CK.
Right.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Plus, keep your problems and queries coming in for Carl. We've got another one as well, which I'd like to give you after the next track, Carl, if I may. All right?
All right.
You've got a problem, haven't you?
What with? Oh, yeah.
Listen to this, Carl.
Let's play a record. Let's come back with this.
It's an amazing problem. Wow. You're getting celebrities asking me questions now, Carl. That's David Bowie. Is there life on Mars? Do you reckon?
I reckon there's more going on than just us messing about. I reckon.
I hope so.
I think.
Tell Steve your problem that you aired to me.
Well, do you know, like, I'm always thinking about stuff when I'm washing up.
I'm just going to look at Steve for the reaction when this question comes out. Okay.
There's been a few things I've been thinking about. Do you know, like, how I try to confuse a computer by putting in Y in a search engine?
Yeah.
So, along the lines of that, I was thinking in the week, if you put a chameleon on a mirror, what would happen? Right. And also, this is a bit of a bigger issue. We're always making more and more stuff, right, in the world. You know, big buildings, big planes, big boats and that. Will we ever get to a point where all this is too heavy for the world to handle?
Right, what error has he made there, Steve? What physical, scientific error has he made there with that question?
I can't begin to explain it.
Carl, we're not getting the rocks from other planets. It's already here. It's like having a big pile of books in a room and then moving them over to the other side of the room and build a thing going, oh, can the room take it? I'm building a lot of things out of these books.
What about plastic? Where's that come from?
Other chemicals that existed on the planet.
Yeah.
Do you see the point?
Hang on a minute, though. What about a little tree? You plant that as an acorn, it grows, Rick. That's bigger. That's more stuff.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him, Carl. He's patronising you.
What about acorns and that, though?
Right. They grow from minerals and proteins already in our atmosphere or in our the mass of Earth.
What about a cat, Carl? Right, you get it. It's a very tiny kitten, but it grows up and it's bigger.
Carl, he's doing it on purpose.
Elephants.
They're very small to begin with, but they get bigger and bigger and bigger, and so they get heavier and heavier.
Mind you, dinosaurs have gone.
You know, but you... famously that's how Atlantis disappeared. You know, you've heard of the legend of Atlantis. Have you heard of the legend of Atlantis?
I think so.
This was a city that existed, is proven, right? And what happened was they just kept buying stuff in mail order. They just kept ordering stuff, like the king and stuff, just kept ordering stuff in mail order. He brought girls across,
carpets, lot of carpets.
He kept buying TVs, big screen TVs and stuff like that. And eventually,
he bought up all the myrrh that the wise men didn't want.
Yeah, because he's from like olden times, and he just kept buying stuff, crazy. Like he was just a shopaholic, basically.
Mental it was.
And he was ludicrous. It was like, and in the end, it just sunk. It just sunk.
Too heavy.
And it just sunk.
So, to the Earth, the more planes we build, the more trees we let grow.
Yeah.
From acorns.
And more than that, what about all the people who are overeating?
There's only one
your Rick Wallers in this world.
I think we've got to kill off endangered species and burn trees. That's the only way the Earth can survive. You mental. Right, what are you doing?
Right.
Okay, look, quick query for you. This is from Jay. He's got a problem here. He says, my parents won't let me ditch my studies. He's currently reading modern languages at London University.
Sure.
He wants to follow his dream, but his parents won't let him, of being a dancer. Carl. Worse than that, he says that they're trying to arrange a marriage to a bunch of minging daughters of people they know from good families. He doesn't know what to do, so he's got the arranged marriage coming along, and he's also got, he basically wants to be a dancer. His parents are forcing him into something more practical.
Well, the first thing, right, I don't think
live your dreams.
The arranged marriage thing is such a bad idea.
Okay.
Because I think too many people go on looks.
Right.
And then you soon get bored of that, and you find out the person who you're knocking about with, it's actually not your type.
Right.
Why don't you arrange marriages for people?
Well, I'm just saying, right, so I'd say, Jay, go along with that. I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
I mean, if they're really ugly, then, don't go along with it. But if they're half bad, put up with it. That's all right. The dancing.
Brilliant.
Right?
That's that solved.
Brilliant.
I wanted to be a dancer. After I did the boxing, right, I joined a dancing thing just near Man United's ground, right, called Twiggies. Went along, I wanted to learn some moves.
How old were you?
Well, it was when Michael Jackson was, pretty big, so about 83, 84, 85, something like that, around there. Wanted to do it. When I went, it was shut, and it had become like a warehouse for toilet rolls. So in a way, I wonder what would have happened.
Sorry, how is that an anecdote about you going through dancing? You've told me before, you did boxing for a while, you did dancing for a while. You had a true fight in the boxing, you didn't even get in the... That's not an... Imagine if that was a film! This is a boy's dream of becoming a dancer. Oh, it's shut. Next on. I mean, how is that a story?
Yeah, that was Billy Elliot. Do you think it would have won quite as many awards?
Yeah, brilliant. Footloose. All right,
Yeah.
I'm fed up. They banned it. Let's go. Oh, it's shut. Flash dance. First, there was. It's a warehouse. Never mind.
I'm just saying, you know, you'll find something else. I think I got a go-kart after that. I bought a motorised go-kart and kept myself busy with that. So there's always other
just
things.
think, Alan Bennett has to sit down and really sweat over his stories.
Yeah.
He just opens his mouth.
You are a living Alan Bennett character.
So that's that.
So that's solved. Well, Jay, don't worry about that. There's no emotional problems I can foresee if you follow that advice.
So the advice there is do an arranged marriage.
If she's not ugly.
minging, she's not completely minging.
Yeah.
And don't worry about dancing. Get a go-kart. Cheers.
Great. Keep your problems coming in.
Truth Rest Your Head by Gene on XFM 104.9. Rick Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. While I was with Karl in that restaurant, while I was giving him the problems, the old fella with Viagra and the two fellas making love in the cubicle, we came up with a new idea, because he's dumping, do we need him? As I say, he thinks the scientists have got together, they're never going to wipe out a limpet or a slug. They think they're good, but they're not that good. This is people that are lauded as great minds, and Karl has brought them down.
He's taken issue with them.
Like what? He went, right, great thinkers, and I went, okay, then, Sir Isaac Newton, the father of modern physics. He went, is he the fellow with the apple? I went, yeah. He went, there again, see? Why do I need to know that the Earth sucks us towards it, gravity? He said, if I was floating around, it would be a problem. I'd ask his opinion. I went, what about Einstein? He went, again, I've never needed, and this is what he said, I've never needed MC squared in my life. The fella who invented the video, I watch one a day.
You know what I mean, though? Give credit where credit's due.
Right.
And I think that a lot of this stuff that was invented, like when we were talking about inventions, you know, I started to look in books and that, finding stuff out. And there was some fella who got a mention on an invention site just because he came up with the fishbowl. And it's like, is it that hard?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's clearly a bowl.
Sorry, you're not putting him in the same category as Newton and Einstein, are you?
He was on the same list. Einstein was on there. It was saying about him doing that. And Newton with the apple. And who else was in there? Da Vinci, whatever. He was
Leonardo
on there.
da Vinci.
Yeah. Is he the one who did Mona Lisa as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said it took him 12 years to paint the lips. I don't think that's that good. Like, it takes that long. I saw, you know, when you think, saw Tony Hart do like an Aborigine man with a elephant in the background in about 3 minutes.
Aborigine. An Aborigine?
Well,
really? And a elephant?
So what about some of the big names?
Well,
Just
go on, then,
what's your first reaction when I say some big names from history?
Go on.
Gandhi.
Again, what did he do?
Good point.
Right.
Good point.
Okay.
Good point.
But yeah, all right. Do you understand what he represents?
Well, go on, tell me, and then I'll tell you if he deserves to
But you
be
know,
mentioned.
his whole kind of attitude towards peaceful protest, you know, it's quite a sort of modern idea, you know, very much the forefather of, you know, the 60s movement, you know, where people would sort of sit in, you know, and protest, you know,
Steve. Right, look at the glazed look on his face.
Did I lose him on Gandhi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just,
Pick
it's
someone else, do someone else.
Pick someone else, okay.
all right.
Someone you know about that's obviously, let's think, a great thinker. Isambard Kingdom Brunel.
Right, yeah, he's alright.
Brilliant, thanks. What about
Jesus Christ?
Well, I'm thinking more your modern day, like your Richard Bransons and that. Who, like, you know...
To be fair, I wouldn't put Branson up there with Gandhi.
Christ, Newton, Einstein.
But why?
Stephen Hawking.
Because he's mainly known for having a beard and a funny jumper. To be honest, you have to start including Noel Edmonds.
That's Noel Edmonds, yeah, you're getting confused there.
But Branson's a businessman, he's not one of the great sort of, you know, scientific minds
I think
or philosophical thinkers.
in time...
Whereas Clive Sinclair, in his little car, on his way to work, brilliant.
No, but in time, there's certain things, like the apple falling off a tree.
Right.
Whoever was sat there would have gone, that's a bit odd. Do you know what I mean? It's just that they were there first.
But to be fair, Christ instigated 2,000 years of religion based on his teachings. Richard Branson, to be fair, he did launch Mike Oldfield's Tubular Bells.
Yeah,
they're not quite comparable.
It depends what you get impressed by, doesn't it? Suzanne's always saying...
Maybe Newton was there. He was coming up with a brilliant theory. Like, amazing. He was probably inventing the helicopter, right? The apple hit him in the head and he went, the earth's sucking me. The earth's sucking me. Do you know what I mean?
Could have happened. But so, you know, my girlfriend's always saying, you know, what impresses you?
Yeah.
You know, because she was saying the other day, do you want to go to Egypt? And I said, no, not really. No. She goes, well, don't you want to see the pyramids?
Not interested.
It's like, I've seen them on the telly.
Okay.
You know,
sure.
Are they going to be that much more amazing when you see them in real life?
Good point. How did you ever move out of your street in Manchester?
But hang on, no, sorry, I'm interested to know, because this is something that that he came up with, and this is someone that loves him and that he respects. So I'm interested to see what was your answer to what impresses you?
I don't think I did answer it. I just said, you know, the odd thing.
You just said I'm asleep.
Little things like I ran home the other night and said, oh, I've just learnt something today. She goes, go on. And do you know Lego bricks?
Oh yeah.
The name came about because some kid's mum, the kid was messing with the bricks, and she said, let go of them and come and have your dinner.
Play record.
It's got to be rubbish. It's got to be rubbish.
It's always rubbish, isn't it?
They're Scandinavian for a start. So Scandinavian. Boys are back in town. Thin Lizzy, what a classic.
Beautiful.
Carl, should that be our anthem? Me, you, and Steve, eh? Eh? Yeah?
Can I just get a couple of bits of admin out of the way?
Go on.
We've had an email from Peter Goff. He has said, where is Richard Anderson?
Where is
He only tunes in to listen to him.
Where's Dickley? Where's little Dicky Docker?
Little Dicky Anders has not emailed in. If you don't listen normally, Anders is our biggest fan.
He loves us. I just absolutely
But he's
thinks the
normally
world
got
of...
a little bit of constructive criticism, which we always appreciate.
Yeah, we're open to that. Sure.
Exactly.
Sure.
So,
you! I'm gonna shove this up your...
So if Dickie Anders is listening, then he might want to get in touch. Also, dear Ricky, I've developed a bit of a fetish for the way you say winners in your hit sitcom The Office. I'm trying to get my fiancé to say it, but he hasn't quite mastered it yet. Anyway, we're getting married in Las Vegas in a couple of weeks' time. Could you please say winners on air as a sort of wedding present?
It's becoming one of the most popular requests at weddings now, me saying winners. So, winners. There's a few I didn't get in. Thatcham, Shinfield. So there's a Woodley.
There you are.
There you go.
That's beautiful. That's keeping them happy. Good luck to them. That's a leopard. It's one of those stupid email names. If you're going to email us, at least mention your name, because otherwise it makes me sound like a fool.
A leopard, the original name for a giraffe.
Interesting. Thanks for that.
Whereas Lego was invented when a mother had sent someone to get some. Though there's no name for them. She went, "Can you go and get some?" There was a gap. He went, "Oh yeah, I'll go and get some," because they weren't called anything. Brought them back. Started playing with her. And then she went, look, give me those. He went, no. She went, Lego, you idiot.
Yeah, the actual explanation, various people have emailed us in or phoned in now. The company was set up in 1934. It's a Danish company, obviously.
Yeah.
Lego comes from the Danish words leg got, which means play well, and it was later discovered that it was also a Latin phrase that meant I study or I put together. That's the actual, where did you get that from?
But the thing is, you see, that's where learning's got to be interesting, because if it even started like that, I'd just go, I'm not interested. I'd be looking for...
So if a fact might be true, but it's just not good enough.
It's not interesting enough for you.
Not interesting enough.
Okay, another quick dilemma for you, Carl.
So if Newton would have said, apples are attracted to our heads, be careful, they attack you, that would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Total bollocks, but you'd have been interested, therefore, in all modern physics. All right.
Here's another dilemma for you, a quick one from Kate. She says that she's a single woman, she's 6 foot tall. Recently she's found herself being approached by men of, let's say, restricted height. And she's not desperate, but is it ever acceptable in her, she wants to know now, is it ever acceptable for a taller lady to go out with a person of restricted growth? What do you think about that? If you see that on the street, do you think it looks bizarre, do you think it looks odd, or
so
should she just go with it?
So a 6 foot woman with,
someone of a dwarfish persuasion.
We can't say sort of that or the midget word, but I mean, as a little fella.
Yeah. Is that so? There's a noticeable difference in their height. Is that ever a problem?
She's 6 foot. He's 3'4".
Yeah.
If I saw it, I'd just think she's doing it.
Okay, let's not do this now.
No, come on, she's doing it what?
Oh.
No, for attention in a way. Because there's loads of other people.
I told you, Steve.
Yeah, okay. I know, but I'm just I mean, Is that serious?
I think so.
Well, I mean, if whatever makes you happy.
Please don't ask Karl these sort of questions.
Do you know what I mean? If it makes her happy, then do it. But in a way, you're not going to have a normal life.
Oh, God.
No, but you're not, because they're going to get stitched. There's no point bringing trouble onto yourself.
Karl does not necessarily reflect the opinions of
anybody else in the world.
Hold on. This woman, she doesn't live in a forest in a little cottage, does she? She hasn't got long black hair and wears a sort of...
She says the guy she's going out with is a miner.
Really?
In a crystal mine, yeah. And he just sings all day on his way to work.
Has he got 6 mates?
Apparently so.
Okay, what do you think of that, Karl?
I'm still... Sorry, I wasn't listening. I was thinking about...
Someone just called up and called him dopey.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
I mean, whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Why? What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you today?
I'm just saying.
What, you're fed up with people taking issue with some of the stupid things you say? Lego was invented by a mother going, let go of that. What are we going to do with all the buildings? The earth might collapse. What do you expect people to say? Well, even our listeners know you're talking rubbish, and some of those aren't allowed to wear socks. I mean...
Listen, right, last week when I did Do We Need 'Em, do you know when I called up one of the museums in a science museum?
Yeah, are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I wanted to tell you before when the song was on, but you're so busy listening to it.
Yeah, was I so busy listening to a song I was playing?
Yeah, but we're doing a radio show, aren't we?
Alright, what's your point?
Well, I just wanted to say, she emailed in to say I got her name wrong, so I'm just apologising for that.
What did you call her?
I think I called her Jessica.
What was her name?
I don't know, I've got it on email somewhere.
This is not an apology!
No, I'm just saying...
You've got it wrong again!
You've not even said her real name! How is that an apology?
Well, I remember, I read the email, so, yeah,
But who are you apologising to?
I think her name's Jackie, I think.
Oh, you've got it wrong again, haven't you?
Well, anyway, and she just said if you want to see dinosaurs and that, go to the museum.
You were complaining about that as well, weren't you? You went to a museum and there was too many dinosaurs. He said you just need 4.
No, well, Steve, have you been to the one in Knightsbridge?
I think
this one that I called up, right? It's nice. You go in, you get a good collection of stuff. You walk in, there's 3 or 4 dinosaurs. You've had enough, right? I went into New York, right? I went to the museum there, hundreds of them. You can't move for dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're responsible for them being extinct. There's loads of them. So all I'm saying is, if you want to see a dinosaur, go to the one near Knightsbridge. They've got a nice selection, some old vases and stuff. It's worth going. So,
do you work for them? Because that was a pretty big sell.
Well,
you could work that into quite an advert, I imagine. Brilliant. Karl, you're fed up, aren't you? Because you had to get up early.
Well, that's another thing, but will we give out the answers for...
Let's do that after we've played the next tune. I have to say that I'm wondering if Rockbusters, like Do We Need 'Em, is beginning to run its course, because this week we've had very, very few right answers. I think you're just getting too complicated.
Yeah, because his clues and his answers are rubbish. Why don't you start doing proper ones?
These are good. We started off easy. If you remember.
I think some of them are a bit tortuous.
They don't work. Some of them don't work.
Come up with some stuff then.
Let's play a tune.
Well, I have.
And we'll come back with the Rockbusters answers in a second.
You haven't come up with anything.
The Gravediggers, 1-800-SUICIDE. It's a good tune, that. I've always enjoyed it.
XFM 104.9. Well, that's nearly it from Ricky Gervais. That's me, Steve Merchant.
One of the 50 most eligible bachelors in Britain. I hope people as well, if you buy Company magazine, if there's any ladies listening, every week, of course, I've played you a song for the ladies, and I hope now that you'll be able to return the favour and maybe vote for me. Buy Company magazine, vote for me, so I become 50, the number one eligible bachelor.
That wouldn't mean anything then, would it?
What do you mean?
Well, it wouldn't mean anything then, would it? If they voted you and you got into the top 30, it wouldn't mean anything because you've asked them to do it.
What are you talking about? Of course because it means that they care for me enough and that they are impressed and charmed by enough that they've actually made that effort. That's beautiful. I think that would ruin it. Well, let's wait and see what the results are.
Do you think, getting off that, because we don't want Steve to use as a platform to get in the top 48. He's bound to be a couple of people. But what do you think of him now, Karl? Now you've known him for these many years. What do you think of his looks objectively now that you've known him? Can you remember what you first thought?
Like I say, he's changed a bit. He's sorted himself out a bit.
Yeah.
Looks a bit better.
How? What's he done?
I don't know. His hair's better.
Yeah, what was it before?
It was just a bit nothing-y. Do you know what I mean? It was like just like if you just let your hair grow and do its own thing. Whereas now it's got a style.
Yeah.
So it looks good.
Glasses, he's changed.
His glasses are stylish.
Yeah.
Just stay sat down.
Like Rockbusters.
Some people like tall men.
Yeah, go on.
That's, right, first one. The weather stinks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That was R, which was rainbow. Right?
Rainbow?
Like rain is the weather, and it smells like body odour. Body odour.
No, it's B-O.
It's B-O, that's
It's pronounced
B-O-W.
B-O.
Well, yeah, but you've got to play...
It's not pronounced bow, and it's not spout bow.
Who calls it bow? Everyone knows it's B-O.
What, you don't care? You don't care that doesn't work?
Well, they got it, so again, as long as
One person got it, Carl.
As long as they're getting it.
One person got it. Of all the emails, one person got it.
Second one, look, Gran, just get on the boat, will you, and help us out.
Go on.
That was R. That was a Ronan, right?
Ronan, who's Ronan?
Ronan.
Who's Ronan?
Ronan Keating.
But he's known as Ronan Keating.
No, it's
RK.
not. No, it's not anymore, though. He's gone on his own, hasn't he? He's just known as Ronan.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. It's Ronan Keating.
He's always been known as Ronan Keating.
All right.
So that doesn't work like that. Go on.
Third one.
Next.
If you're going to do that to your drink, I'd let it settle for a little bit before you open it. That was CK.
Right.
Shake a can. Shake a can. If you're going to shake, you can.
This is the worst competition ever.
So
It's Chaka.
have you got?
It's Chaka. It's Chaka. It's Chaka Khan.
Shake a can.
No, Chaka Khan.
What you got?
Chuck a can might have worked. To throw a can.
Who got all three right then?
Well, because basically what happened was people
We're
just
stopping
emailed in 3 guesses.
We're stopping
and
this.
the guesses that were right came from Mandy Thompson in Hendon.
That's ruined
but
that,
frankly,
well, that's run that into the ground. That's doing Eden ruined.
No, we can't just bin everything on 1 week.
I don't think we're going to get that. Oh, they're not as good as they think they are because you only picked on Newton Einstein. You don't know anyone else. You don't know who Gandhi is. Chimpanzee that. You've run out of
I did like the jingle for that though.
Oh, chimpanzee that.
That was a great jingle.
Yeah.
But sadly we won't be able to use that again.
So who's won anyway?
Well, it was Mandy Thompson I mentioned, but as I say, she guessed, so I mean, she can have the prizes, she's welcome to them. But, I think we should knock it on the head, Carl. Maybe you should come up with something new.
No, I think he's still got a few weeks in it.
I think we should take some time off.
Well,
yeah. What about, like, the foreseeable future?
Don't know.
song for the lovers. Do you want to just play
A song
that?
for the ladies. Listen, I think it's maybe the March issue of Company Magazine. Buy that. Top 50 most eligible people. There's probably an address or a phone number to call. And here's another song for the ladies, maybe just to charm you further. Tom the Model by Beth Gibbons and Rustin Man.
Carl, say goodbye and say it nicely, like you're happy.
See you later.
Oh, is that the best you can do?
It's just gone 4:05. It's Ricky Gervais show. That's Steve just doing the microphone, putting his headphones on, making...
Sorry, Rick, I'm not... Sorry, I just didn't give me much time to prepare myself, so...
No,
hang on.
a week.
Yeah.
It was actually a week.
I think that's working. My headphones are not quite working. Hang on.
No.
It's going alright, though.
Well, not only we haven't not prepared for the show... Yeah, okay. I thought maybe people could phone in and give us some subjects to talk about. 0171 580 2000, or they can fax in 0171 580 1234, and they could get like a discussion going, like, what do you think of that Tour de France nonsense? And we could sort of, no, not that. What do you think about, well, you know, it's their idea, isn't it?
0171 580 2000. Quickly, I mean, really, seriously, just get on the phone now.
This is my record of the week.
Yeah, go on. Yeah,
Yeah.
what is it? Exciting?
Yeah, it's Foo Fighters,
Right, yeah.
Walking After You.
I'm looking forward to it. It's quite interesting. I think it's quite interesting, Rick, because, it's a very sensitive song, very beautiful song, and I think it betrays something about you, about the inner Ricky.
Yeah.
Which I don't think we've ever sort of really tapped into before.
No, but I mean, I've got something exciting for you as well.
Really?
Because maybe you can find love too. Because Petru sent in a piece of paper here from, see there, from Mix Mag.
Yeah.
But it's the personal ads. Oh no, it's not. It's an ad. It's Select. That's an advert. for
Whatever,
Mix Mag.
Rick. It doesn't really matter, does it?
Realism, it makes all the difference.
No, move
so
on.
I don't think I'm just making it up.
Come on.
Right. Lonely, depressed bi girl needs someone of any age to understand. Right? Any age.
Right, yeah.
Well, that fits, you're any age.
Certainly.
Yeah. Ugly freaks preferred.
Yeah.
Right? Anyone accepted.
Well, I'm in there.
Well,
No,
don't count your chickens. Don't count your chickens. Confidentiality and honesty assured.
Yeah, that's fine.
Reply guaranteed.
Give it to me now.
Now, I know what you're thinking, because she said...
give it to me now.
I know what she said. I know why you're thinking. She's any age, which you fall into nicely.
Yep.
Ugly freaks preferred, so you're at top of the list, and anyone accepted. See, but I don't think she realises quite what you look like, because you're not in her framework. Do you know what I mean? So I still think you might be disappointed.
No, Gervais, this will work. This will work. Let me see this. Only to press bi girl on it. What does that mean, though? Bi girl. What does that?
Bisexual.
Bisexual?
Yeah. Again, I think she means
bisexual.
Sexuality of any human. Do you know what I mean?
Well, all I'm saying, bisexual, Gervais. Do you know what I mean? Am I right?
What do you mean?
Hey, 3. Yeah, hey, 3 people.
What?
3 in a bed.
You, a bisexual, and an amphibian. 3 in a bed, Rick.
Hey. Hey?
But you won't be one of them.
It's not going to happen, is it?
No. Nearly 25 past 4. Ricky Gervais show. I'm Ricky Gervais.
Gervais, I know we haven't got much in the show today. We've not really thought of anything to talk about. Why did you just give a time check then?
Just to fill it up.
I know, exactly.
Yeah.
But like, why? Do you know what I mean? Because the music,
sunny out as well,
music was playing, right? And you mentioned it's 25 past 4. We'd never do time checks. How is that useful? What are you expecting? Someone's looking at it, they're going to think 25 past 4. Christ, I should be at my mum's house.
They haven't played any good records. I can't let it interesting, but thank God he told me what else. I've got to take that bun out of the oven.
Well, exactly.
You never know.
But you don't want to tell.
Or they probably just realised something good starting on telly.
Well, exactly what I was going to say. Don't say it's 25 past 4 because who knows? I don't know. Maybe the Antiques Roadshow.
No, BBC always start things at 25 past, don't they?
Yeah.
And 5 to.
Well, you're a fool. That's what I'm saying. There's no reason for.
Why do they do that? Why do they do that and not on the hour like ITV? You know where you are with ITV. BBC 10 past, quarter past. 0171 580 2000. Yeah. Why the BBC? I'm struggling.
You are indeed.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly go to an ad break, which is good.
Yeah.
That keeps people pretty fixed.
Oh, yeah, they'll be desperate.
Yeah.
They'll be listening to those
But
ads.
I'll do a little trial. Watch this. But after that, if you can hold out for 40 seconds, we've got the new one from the Manic Street Preachers. You've got to be happy with that.
I'm loving it. Gervais, before we do it...
Go on.
I watched Team Knight Rider yesterday.
You did?
You've seen it? It's a new sort of thing. Must be made 10 years later. And it's instead of just the one Knight Rider car, it's a team of them. A fleet of them, Gervais.
Team, so I think it said teen.
No, teen Knight Rider.
Yeah, when he was little, he had spots and he was a little bit embarrassed.
On like a little sort of scooter.
Yeah, and you go to the girls and go, hello. Do you want to, oh. Yeah. Teen Knight Rider.
Teen Knight Rider would be beautiful.
That's great, isn't it? Yeah.
That'd be great.
And Kit goes, what are you doing? Nothing.
Yeah.
I got him caught in the flies.
Get these like kits there, sort of explaining how to shave.
Yeah.
That'd be beautiful.
You dirty little. Now that is really gummed up my CD player now. Oh, we'll stop it there, surely.
Oh, Team Knight Rider.
Team Knight Rider.
I tell you, if we get on to talking about telly programmes, Gervais, we'll be here all night.
Yeah.
Won't we?
Yeah, well, it's about 25 past 4 now.
That's brilliant. They're disappointed. But listen, Gervais, you know I've always said that, you know when a party's going bad, when you end up in the kitchen, talking about old kids' TV shows.
And singing the theme tunes.
Exactly.
And you remember Swizzlers. Oh, yeah. And Flying Saucers, yes, we remember Flying Saucers.
Batwing Jumpers. And everyone starts laughing.
Batwing Jumpers.
Do you not remember Batwing Jumpers?
She's retired now.
Thanks. Grot Bags.
Grot Bags? What was that?
That was the Emu. Pink Windmill.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about gay subtext. Pink Windmill.
So I take it with the fact that we're talking about it. We are in the kitchen at a bad party.
We're in the kitchen at a bad party.
We've got nothing, have we?
We've got nothing to talk about.
You know, usually we say, we've got nothing, we've got a couple of things and we get up. We've really got nothing,
Absolutely
have we?
nothing.
What about that Team Night Rider? We were going somewhere. There must be something. Yeah.
Hilarious. Imagine it.
What was it? Michael, it's time for school. I can't, I've got bellyache. Well, you're well enough to do that. I have to do that. I have to get rid of my poison.
Yeah, no, but I wasn't talking about teen Night
No,
Rider.
sorry, Team Night Rider. You were actually going to tell an anecdote there.
Well,
and I
no,
just
not really.
interrupted.
All I was going to say was that it was great yesterday because there was Team Night Rider, which is the sort of 10 years later, there's a team of people with super electronic cars driving around solving crimes.
Yeah.
And then it flipped over, and there was Buck Rogers in the 25th century, featuring Gil Gerard. Do you remember him? Good-looking fella.
Yeah.
And Twinkie, all the rest of it, bitty, bitty, bitty. And,
Sorry, are you on crack?
no.
No, sorry, have you taken sort of like some real sort of heavy mixture of cocaine and listened to it? What's that? And obviously a good looking fella, biddy biddy, and
No, that's
and then I
Twinkie.
turned, what are you
That's an
talking about?
impression of Twinkie,
I
the
don't-
little robot.
The robot?
The little...
Oh, the little robot! Oh, yeah,
the little silver robot that went biddy biddy biddy. It's as simple as that. I'm not trying to corrupt you. I'm not trying to get, confuse you.
Oh, go on, yeah, okay, it's fair enough. I'll take
All
your
I'm
word for it.
saying is, great TV shows there that we forget, We're in the kitchen, Gervais, aren't we?
are,
We're in the kitchen.
But everyone else has left. It's just us two.
It's just you
we
and
could
I.
go home.
We could go, but somehow we're still enjoying it.
Yeah.
In the kitchen there.
Yeah.
But what I was going to talk about is, there's a lot of TV shows. There's a lot of TV shows, Gervais, that we know and love and we remember.
Yeah.
But a lot of films, right, that became TV shows. MASH, obviously, the big success. Did you know, Gervais, I read about this yesterday, fantastic. Do you know that they made a TV show, right, in 1982 of Casablanca, right, featuring David Soul
As what, Rick?
as Rick. What a fantastic TV show.
That is fantastic.
It'd be Casablanca, and you'd have a picture of him, wouldn't you? And every week they'd find a different reason for him to say, "Play it again, Sam."
And lovely, and lovely Patty Coombs as his
Liza, whatever.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Mr. Rick, I'm not playing backgammon for money. Play it again, Sam. It'd be great. Every week, whatever it would be. I don't know what they're different contrivances, like a catchphrase.
Oh, that'd be fantastic,
Great, wouldn't it?
Bobby Crush as the bloke on the piano.
Ding, ding,
You
ding,
must
ding,
remember
ding, ding.
this. Oh, fantastic.
Every week he gets an excuse to play it.
That is
Yang, dang, da, dang, da, dang.
Well, once, right, I was looking through, right, and there was that TV show called You Must Be the Husband, right? Yeah, it was called You Must Be the Husband, and I'd never seen it before, and me and Jan watching it, it was just flicked over, we saw that we were going to watch something else, and it just ended with the waiter coming up to one of them and going, you must be the husband. And we thought, do they have to remember that every single week?
Deary me, that's like hard work. I tell you.
Yeah.
Putting catchphrases
Yeah.
in TV shows, hard work.
David
Gervais.
Soul.
David Soul.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Dave Hutch.
Oh, who played Victor Laszlo?
I don't know anything else
Someone
about
sort
it.
of-
If anyone's ever seen it, please give me a call. What a fantastic show that would be.
Oh, I know who played Victor Laszlo. What's his name? Rodney. What's his name? Nicholas Lyndhurst.
Nicholas Lyndhurst.
He'd be great, wouldn't he? Nick Berry.
Nick Berry, that'd be beautiful. And I'll tell you what it would be. It would be they'd be on a golf course, and Sam would like miss a stroke, wouldn't he? And they just go, "Oh, play it again, Sam," and everyone else would laugh. It'd be beautiful.
Oh, baby bird, if you'll be mine. We can keep this cup forever now.
Yeah.
We're in the kitchen.
Yep.
Should we make a cup of tea? Apparently, Steve, who says this? He doesn't say play it again, Sam.
No, I know he doesn't.
says, go on, play it, Sam.
I know that, you stupid toss. Oh, for goodness sake. I studied film for 3 years, for Christ's sake, Gervais. Of course I know that, but it's the TV show. They're bound to have made the same mistake, aren't they? Of course that.
You can do an academic subject
Of
then.
course. Oh, I can't. Well, I'm sickened. I'm sickened. Because everybody knows that, Gervais, and yet he's come out and he's spouted rubbish. Oh, I'm just... Oh.
He thinks it's a good show.
Oh. God, I'm disappointed. Oh, I'm so angry.
He likes the show.
I'm so angry because everybody thinks I'm an imbecile.
Well, yeah.
Well, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because I was going to mention a couple, because I came up with a couple of my own TV shows.
Go on, yeah, so I've got a few.
Have you come up with your own?
Yeah.
Have you talked about this in the past?
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, like the when they have a cliche in the title, and that's the
like the best one we come up with.
like a
It's
touch of
fantastic.
frost, and it's his name.
I know, I love it.
Yeah.
But my favourite, this is one I came up with, right? It was called Lady of the Night. Right, but that's night spelled K-N-I-G-H-T, right?
Yeah.
And what is clever about it is, what it is there's a knight, right, a knight of the realm, okay, but it's set about sort of 1870 or something, sort of Sherlock Holmes era, that sort of thing. And he's a knight of the realm, you know, was it Sir Johnson or whatever? And he's a knight, whatever. But he doubles up as a private investigator, right?
Yeah.
And he's got working for him a prostitute,
Yeah.
right, who's also a private investigator.
Yeah.
and it's called Lady of the Night, you see, and it's double meaning, because
clever, it's a pun.
Because she's a lady of the night,
and
she's a lady of the night. It's a night.
It's fantastic.
Brilliant. And they go around, but seriously, they go around investigating, like, crimes, sort of Whitechapel and stuff, and it's brilliant because, you know, obviously she's a prostitute or whatever, and he's a knight, and there's a bit of sexual tension, Gervais, obviously, and obviously got all the Victorian elements and everything, and obviously they can't associate with one another openly in the streets, because that would be, you know, he's obviously got to maintain a certain reputation.
Yeah.
So it's Lady of the Night, and there's all the intrigue and tension. What do you think about
You
that?
thought this through.
I thought that through.
That is fantastic, using all your technical knowledge and your film study and your...
Yeah.
I came up with one,
Go on.
starring naughty Samantha Janus as a nun, with Diana Rigg as a Mother Superior, and it's called None the Wiser.
That's beautiful.
And they're naughty. And the
great.
and the
None the
sequel,
Wiser.
she gets pregnant and she has to go and work in the kitchen, right? And that's called Nun in the Oven.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is. Oh, that's beautiful, Gervais.
Remember Ray Cooney, that thing in the 80s when all those had those farces on, and basically what he did was substitute the word life for wife. He had Run for Your Wife, right?
Yeah.
And wife begins at 40.
Beautiful. Doesn't make any sense, does it, grammatically?
No. I just thought of one, like, I said to Claire a few weeks ago that it would be like a stage play, and there'd be loads of people jumping in and out, like, of hospital beds. But in one of the beds, one of the wives, she just wanted to die, because had no quality, and it's whose wife is it anyway? That'd be good, wouldn't it?
That's nice.
Yeah, Brian Rick.
Oh, that'd be beautiful. I
be
love
lovely.
that. Touch of Frost. It's so clever.
And the other one is, loads of lawyers with their wives jumping in and out of bed with just underpants on, taking drugs, and it's this wife.
That's beautiful.
Yeah?
That's great. That's a nice touch.
So let's have some competitions then.
But you know, I've got a whole game show as well, which I could mention.
Go on.
Do you want me to mention it?
Well,
after the next
should we play Blue Oyster Cult? Their
Yeah.
classic song.
Can I
Don't
just say-
Fear the Reaper.
I've got a game show, right, that I came up with.
Yeah.
Okay. And it features me, but I think it could be perhaps a vehicle for yourself, Gervais.
Yeah? What's
All
it
right.
called?
I'm going to tell you, it's called Ricky Gervais Meat Rations.
Right.
And
I like it already.
You like it already?
Because there's a part in there for me.
Yeah.
Could I play the Ricky Gervais?
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic.
It was originally called, basically, let me just summarise very briefly. I'm not going to tell you all the games, but it's basically recreating the heady days of the war.
Right.
Right.
That's fantastic.
It's beautiful already, isn't it? It's
I've
got the nostalgia thing.
I've got a game as well.
But it was originally going to be called Ricky Gervais Fag Rations,
Right.
but apparently cigarettes weren't rationed in the war, so
Weren't
it's
they?
called Meat Rations now.
Excellent.
And I'll tell you some great games. My favourite is, what's it called? To be perfectly Anne Frank. It's a great game. It really is a great game where you've got to pretend to be Anne Frank and hide from sort of snooping Nazis.
Oh, that is
It's a great
fantastic.
game. And there's also, of course, well, let me go into it. There's also Dig for Granny.
Good.
I'll dig for victory, if you like. And what happens is you're scavenging through rubble, right?
Can I just say,
and if
these
you
are,
find
these are copyright. Anyone trying to rip me off? I mean, I've got the Penis Puppet Theatre.
Yeah.
I've got a stake in this, surely. haven't I?
certainly, Ricky
You can have-
Gervais
you
Meat
can-
Rations.
You can have a bit of my Penis Puppet Theatre.
That's lovely.
Yeah. And I've also got a new game that I'll talk about after yours. It's called Tip the Balance. And it's sort of like a game for 4. And it's like, I'll send it off to Waddington, see what you think. I mean, there's teething problems with it.
Okay, well, listen, Gervais, look,
Let's
hold
play
that
Don't
thought.
Fear the Reaper.
Let's play that tune.
By Blue Oyster and his cult.
It's a classic.
Yeah. And then we come back and we try and make some money.
Let's make some cash.
Well, you've got to be happy with that. Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper.
Yeah.
Yeah? So go on then. So what other games are in this, Ricky Gervais's Meat Rations?
Well, it starts off, there's the sound of an air raid siren.
Yeah, I like it already.
And we came up with, start queuing up, Mum, for Ricky Gervais Meat Rations.
Excellent. Do I look like sort of Walker out of Dad's Army?
Yes.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Now you come in.
Yeah.
And what it is, the set, right, is kind of like half of it is an old sort of East End pub, and
Yeah.
the rest is kind of rubble and debris,
Oh,
and
excellent.
a skyline of ruined, Britain. And what it is you come in, you're fairly sort of sharp and dapper, and of course Chaz and Dave provide the music throughout the show.
And you know the Dolly Bird that usually comes on? She's a woman with like curlers with a little scarf on it.
That's right.
She comes out with those little floral
That's it.
aprons.
You've got it. You've got it.
Fantastic.
And there's a game show. There's a bit in the show called Roll Out the Barrel.
yeah.
Don't know what happens in that. Yeah.
Roll out the barrel. We could think of something.
There's a barrel of fun sort of thing.
Yeah.
And there's this is a dig for victory where you've got like a big pile of rubble, right? And you're digging through it, scavenging for food, canned food. But if you find like relatives or friends,
Yeah.
you score extra points.
Oh, that is fantastic. And there must be some sort of fun with like gas masks.
Yeah.
When you can all put them on and dress up as like, I don't know, one of the banana splits.
Yeah.
That's the-
what could that be? Gas.
Who snork? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, possibly.
No, every week there's the real snork.
Right.
So it's like contestants come on, they put the, which one's snork?
Which one's snork?
Yeah.
So you've got three celebrities.
Yeah, who's a gas mask and the real snork.
That's great.
So you've got someone like Ted Malt's son, he pops one on. You got Frank Bruno, and Jilly Cooper.
That's it.
And they put their mask on and like a little outfit, and then the real snork is there, and you got to ask them questions. Like you get like Bernie Winters and Henry Cooper going, number three, how long have you been in the banana split? And Jilly Cooper goes, about 6 years ago. I don't know. I think the banana split's been going longer than that. No, I don't think it's number 3. What do you think? And Bernie Winters go, number 1. Number 1. How did you get the job being in banana splits? And it's probably Ted Malt's son going, I answered an advert in the paper. That's not right. They were born. You know what I mean?
And there's Chaz and Dave in the corner just going, na 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 na, yeah,
with the real snorks, and they always the lights go right, and the one stands up and he sits back down again, and then the real snork and the others all take their mask off, and they go, "Lovely Jilly, what are you doing now?" "Well, I'm appearing Puss in Boots down in Brighton." "Oh, that'd be fantastic."
Wait a minute. What? Jilly Cooper?
I don't know. What does she do? Oh, she's a novelist.
Oh,
yeah.
Now appearing in Panto. I'm not letting you book the guest.
Oh, God.
But wait a minute. What? I mean, I love your idea.
Yeah.
Who snork? Yeah. It's a bit odd, isn't it? How we started off with a kind of wartime nostalgia show, but now we've sort of featured sort of quite bad 70s animal things.
Nothing wrong with the banana splits.
But I like that. That's a good game.
Yeah, okay. Is that going to be like a special feature?
So I'm just going to make a note of it because we've got Dig for Victory, to be perfectly Anne Frank.
Yeah, and who's snork?
Who's snork?
Yeah. Well, I'm full of ideas. I could probably help you on this.
Oh, this is great. Well, what other? Maybe we'll come up with some other ideas as we go
we've
on.
still got Tip the Balance to go.
But you know, can I just say, I did actually once try and pitch this. When I appeared on Blockbusters.
Yeah.
Well, I obviously met with a producer there, and I said, I got an idea for you.
Have we talked about this on air?
We talked about me on Blockbusters, but not about my pitching this.
No, go on.
And I said to her, sit down. I said, I've got a great idea, and I tried to bill it with me as the star. She said, who are you? Steve's Meat Rations. She said, why are you in it? I said, I am. Don't worry, I'm the one who can pull it off.
Yeah.
And she said, right, go on, what is it? And at that time, I had none of the games. All I had was the title. And she went, I like it, yeah. What are the games? I don't know. She said,
if you'd have just said, well, stop me there, love, and just popped a gas mask on and said, who am I?
She'd have gone, snork.
No, it's not. We got an ad break, then we got a classic from Blur. It's 5 o'clock. So if you were going to watch that thing that started at 5:02, you missed the first 5 minutes of it.
Yeah.
So we're doing well with this new game show, aren't we?
Yeah, we've got a few ideas there.
Ricky Gervais's meat rations.
Ricky Gervais meat rations.
I love that.
It's a great idea, isn't it? We came up with another quick game, because obviously so far we've got Dig for Victory, to be perfectly Anne Frank, and Who's Snoring, which is possibly, I think, the most popular game so far.
Yeah.
And also we've come up with a new one, haven't we? Puss in Jackboots.
Yeah. You get a beauty of the age to come out.
Saucy Samantha Janus?
Yeah, maybe she comes out and she's got a little moustache on. Right, and a peak cap pulled low and Nazi regalia, and you got Bernie Winters and Ted Malt's son and Jilly Cooper going, you're obviously, by the warm applause, you're much loved. Yes, I am. Oh God, show business, and the audience clap.
Obviously, yeah. Well done.
I don't know, you're doing the Nazi accent very well. You an actress? Yes, that is correct! Yeah, it'd be great, wouldn't it?
Could you salute in, please?
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Just do a little Nazi salute.
Yeah. Little click, that'd be lovely.
I thought of a little quick
game. And what's that one? That's called Puss in Jackboots.
Puss in Jackboots.
Yeah, lovely.
I thought of a quick one. It's called Get the Hell Out of Hiroshima. Right, it's against the clock. Anyway, there's that's there as well. And we got any other ideas, Gervais?
The Cure love song.
Gervais, it's time for the game show everyone's talking about. Make Gervais laugh.
Yeah.
We've had an entry here this week, all right, and what it is, let me explain the rules. Somebody sent in a picture, Gervais, right, I'm going to show it to you now, and if you laugh, then hopefully this young fellow wins a prize. It's from Neil in, let me see, Highgate.
Oh no, I'm laughing already though.
Are you?
Yeah, because
Well, straighten yourself out.
Alright, okay.
Straighten yourself out. Now, you've not seen this picture.
Oh, it's been so disappointing if it's not funny. There's nothing worse than that, you know what I mean?
I know.
Okay.
Well, I think you'll laugh.
You run the risk.
Well, that's the nature of the game show.
Okay.
Alright?
And what's in it for everyone else who can't see the picture or cares?
Nothing.
Right,
Absolutely nothing.
yeah, that's good.
But then, you know what?
We're not here for their amusement, are we?
Alright, you know, we're busy men, we got things to do. We got to entertain ourselves.
Yeah.
But all I would say is, what is there in this show anyway for anybody else?
Good
At
point.
least we get a laugh.
Yeah, okay.
Now,
Really?
what would it say? Well, the other thing, though, is there a prize for Neil?
Yeah, if I laugh,
What can you give him?
will you give him sort of like a chuckleometer? You go on the Ricky Gervais's chuckleometer.
The chuckleometer.
Yeah, this up to 10 CDs.
Right. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
All right then. Well, okay. Because that first one we did ages ago, that was up number 10, wasn't it?
Yeah,
8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Right. Here comes the picture. I think it looks to me like it's an internet picture. I'll be honest with you. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Here comes the picture now, Gervais.
Oh God. Oh, has he done that? No.
Now listen. What I'll do is let's play a record, Gervais, and I will.
Don't explain it.
We can explain it. We can explain it.
No, don't, please. Right, no. When I was about 16, my nephew got mumps, and all the men in my family were really worried, right? And I soon found out why. You know, obviously, if you get mumps when you're an adult and you haven't had it before, you go sterile, or it can cause sterility.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. And I was about 16, and this worried me, and I went to my mum and I said, have I had mumps? She went, you've had one mump. Now, I don't know what mumps are or is, but I'm pretty sure you can't have a mump. Or, I think she meant that one side of my face swelled up. Like a gobstopper, it was. But what is a mump? Or what are the mumps? I mean, it's a viral infection, isn't it? I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't want her to be right. Like
I don't know. Can you have a number of mumps or one big mump?
What if you had one big
It's
mump?
like a hunchback for a while. You're just like you're mump backed for a while and just walk around.
You mump back.
Yeah, and you don't remember because it's always when you're very young.
You mump back, but yeah, exactly. But apparently I had one mump, so I could probably one of them, just one of them went a bit sterile.
Can you? So you can become sterile if you have the mumps when you're an adult.
Apparently, yeah.
Can you? I mean, does that, for instance, it doesn't cause? Say for instance, an adult had the mumps, right, and then he sort of had sex and he gave birth to a child. His wife gave birth to a child. Yeah, that can't cause any other problems. It can't cause deformity or anything. It's just because it's just my dad had the mumps.
I don't know. We should get our facts right, really. If there's a doctor out there, I mean, can mumps cause sterility? How does it do it? I have stories about my teacher, his mate, had to have them. They swelled up, and he had to put them in cotton wool for about a month.
God Almighty!
Because it can, you know, mumps aren't fun.
No, I'm not saying it. I mean, all I can say, maybe you've had mumps and now you're sterile.
That could be mumps aren't fun.
Yeah.
That's like go to work on an egg. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Who said that? I was having an argument with someone about who said go to work on an egg. Someone said it was that William G. Stewart bloke who...
No, it was
Faye Weldon.
No, it was Salman Rushdie. It was.
No, it wasn't.
No, hang on. No, maybe it wasn't.
It was Faye Weldon.
It wasn't Faye Weldon.
Right.
It was either, right, let me tell you what it was. It was either that bloke that wrote A Year in Provence, or whatever it was called.
Right. 0171 580 2000. Who came up with the slogan, go to work on an egg?
It was either the Year in Provence fella.
Who's that?
I mean, what his name was, I don't know.
0171 580 2000. Who was the Year in Provence?
You know that fella who wrote that book, Year in Provence? Everyone read it, everyone thought it was great.
No,
his name's Peter something or other.
Right, okay.
And I think he definitely wrote that.
Salman Rushdie came up with something.
I think it was the year. See, again, I'm thinking that maybe it was the egg thing. But I would say as well that fella that wrote Year in Provence, he also came up with the Fat Willy cartoon series. What a hilarious series of books they are.
Not Fat Willy, is it?
It was called Fat Willy, wasn't it?
What's the one? Where's Willy?
That's Where's Wally.
Where's Wally?
Where's Willy? That'd be pretty straightforward every time, wouldn't it? There's a fella there. There it is.
Not where you come from, it wouldn't.
Oh.
Well, there you go. Well, Peter Mayle is the name of the bloke who wrote Year in Provence. thanks to Neil. And also, Neil says that Salman Rushdie did Naughty But Nice for the cake commercial. Now, I still don't know who did Go to Work on an Egg. I think it was Faye Weldon.
No, it was Peter Mayle.
Do you reckon it was?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm gutted.
Yeah.
And you very rarely, Jerry from Balham, you very rarely go sterile from mumps, but it is a viral infection, yeah.
It's such an informative
This
show.
programme, exactly, Steve.
Yeah. It's like a public service.
It really is, isn't it? And we treat things sort of sensibly and maturely, and we give out, you know, the correct information.
I'll be honest with you.
It's safe for kids to listen to, isn't it?
Well, imagine if you were in the... I mean, this happens to us all the time. You know, you're in the pub and someone will say, well, you know, is mumps a problem? Is it going to cause infertility? And you're there just saying,
Well, I was listening to Ricky Gervais.
and...
It's very rare. It is a viral infection. And do you know who did Go to Work on an Egg? They went, no. Peter Mayle or Faye Weldon, we're not sure.
Possibly Salman Rushdie.
No, definitely wasn't Salman Rushdie.
That's quite incredible, though, to go from writing Naughty But Nice about cakes
To having to live in a hole for the rest of your life. I used to write when I was at school.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I didn't watch sort of kids' programmes when I was growing up. I watched sort of crap adult ones. You know, I mean, ITV on the telly from 12 midday through to like midnight, and I'd watch all the police series, Police Story, Charlie's Angels, Steve Austin, and
Teen Knight Rider.
Teen Knight Rider, yeah. And I wrote this essay at school, and I just couldn't stop, and I started serialising it. And every time I just kept writing, I was sort of like, you know, people were reading it at school, and it was about a cop, a New York cop, who was as hard as, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I worked out what his name was. Now, God, this is how television influences me. Because it was one word name, which is his surname. That was the title of the book, title of the series, and that's what all his friends called him. Right. It was called Jezuk.
Jezuk?
Yeah.
Jezuk.
Yeah, I thought it had a Z and a J. Jezuk.
Jezuk.
Yeah. Do you know
It
what
does sound so close to, like, Pillock or Jesse.
Yeah.
Or Nonce.
No, nonce. There's no
Well,
nonce.
do you know what I mean?
Cross between sort of like
Jezuk.
Pillock and Jism.
Damn you, Jezuk.
Yeah.
You're off the case.
Give me the badge. Keep the stinking badge. I don't need a badge to be a cop. It was all stuff like that. And he'd burst, yeah. And so he'd look at his gun and go, this is my law.
Oh my God, it's Jezuk. How did he find us?
Yeah, it was great. There'd be shootouts and everything. Oh, fantastic.
Let me just ask, did he have perhaps have a broken marriage? He was hard-boiled. He played by his own rules. Didn't he?
Yeah.
I imagine.
Simultaneous with this.
He was a bit of a drunkard as well, had a bit of drink.
No, he didn't drink,
Oh,
no.
good,
He was a
good.
good-looking fella.
But he was letting himself go. He was a bit hard-bitten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing I was sort of simultaneous, which was more of a novel. I wasn't serious. I was actually writing a novel, and I got like 3 exercise books, right? It was about this kid, right? Oh, God. Right? He saw his parents just brutally murdered for no reason by a gang of outlaws, yeah? And he buried his father, and he knelt down on the grave, and he said, looked up, and he goes, as God is my witness, I will avenge thee. And then he sort of went to the store, and he got loads of bullets, and he practiced, and he was the fastest gun. He was only about 16.
Yeah.
His name was Jody Barnes.
Jody Barnes is alright, yeah.
Yeah, good,
Imagine,
isn't it?
that's nice.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
Have you still got any of those exercise books?
Yeah, not.
That would
Because
be
the
incredible.
teachers used to sort of like, I must have gone, yeah, it's good. I must have passed around the, he's done another one. Gervais has written another episode of Jezuk. Yeah.
But I say, seriously, if you brought one of those in and read it out, I'd be entranced.
Imagine it.
Seriously, that'd be great. Do you think
The
your mum
ramblings
might...
of a twisted 14-year-old brain that only ever watched ITV cop shows.
Do you think your mum might still have some copies of
she's
Jezuk?
No.
Was it like sort of, the initial one was like Jezuk, then it was like Jezuk abroad, Jezuk in Paris, Jezuk on safari.
Yeah.
Here comes Jezuk.
My mum...
Return of Jezuk.
I liked that Jezuk. He's a proper man.
Yeah.
It's not like you. But Mum, I invented Jezuk. You're a Nazi. You couldn't be like Jezuk. He's in my mind.
Return of Jezuk. Here comes Jezuk, son of Jezuk.
Oh, it's fantastic. What if Jezuk met Jody Barnes? They'd get on. They'd have no quarrels.
They could team up.
Oh, it'd be fantastic. After the break, a little bit of Lars.
Teen Jezuk. Still here then. Gervais, you've embarrassed yourself.
Oh, just shut your ugly gob. bug-eyed, anemic, fish-faced tosser.
Nice to have you back.
4:05 on a Sunday, Ricky Gervais, XFM 104.9, London's only alternative. Steve.
Yeah.
You know we gave away those CDs. Hey, great giveaways. Just good radio, isn't it? We've got CDs to give away. Tickets and that. It's good radio. Do you remember who won them?
What, last week?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Right. I've got to get them back.
What, are these the CDs that we took from the library?
Yeah.
Anyway?
I've got to get them back. 0171 580 2000. If you won those CDs, could you give us a call?
Well, why should they bother? They're probably busy listening to them. Do you know what I mean? You can't give something away and then take it back.
Yeah, I need big time. I've got to get them back.
We've had a bill for the computer as well.
That's mine.
No, it's not yours.
It is mine.
It's not yours.
I procured that. That is mine now.
No,
that technically counts as ownership.
Listen, Gervais, it's not yours, all right? I've told you this before. I've explained this to you 100 times.
What?
All right? If you urinate on something,
yeah,
it is not yours.
It does in the cat world. That's what cats do. That is what cats do. They go around their territory. That's theirs. They urinate on it. That computer's mine.
If a cat urinates on something, right? Yeah, in its cat philosophy, it owns that. I agree. That's a sort of what's it call it? A sort of territory thing.
What's the difference?
You're not a cat.
No, I know.
You're not a cat.
That's discrimination.
No, you're not a cat. You can't live life by cat rules.
Well, I've got loads of stuff like that. My flat's full of stuff that I've got like that.
What?
Yeah, I've got 2 telephone boxes.
Right.
I've got a cash point machine. Yeah. Glyn was furious. He was getting out money.
Right.
Side of a church.
That's yours.
Yeah. 2 BMWs. Well, I had 2. I've got 1 now.
What happened?
The second one, the owner caught me and he started doing the same. And because I started first, I finished first, so he finished last, so it was technically his again.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
If I piss on something, then that's mine.
Yeah.
But if someone else pisses on it, then that's theirs.
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Could you say urinate? This is XFM 104.9. They are mine now.
They're not yours.
They are.
They're not. They're my shoes.
Yeah, and they're mine now.
No, they're not. I can't believe. This is why I don't want to do this anymore.
Why?
I can't believe you.
They're my shoes now. That is ownership. That counts.
In the cat world.
They're my shoes now, and some of the carpet is mine as well.
In the cat world.
Yeah. Wow.
You cannot live your life by the rules of the cat world.
I can.
What does your girlfriend?
What's this?
Oh.
Not many people can do that. XFM 4.9 £9.
How do these sort of little theories of yours develop?
What? They come in my head. Then they're alright. Then I like them and they happen. Right. Then they're mine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do other people make of the fact?
They go along with it.
What, your girlfriend?
Yeah. And all my special friends and the friends that I make.
Does she mind that your flat looks like an East End lockup and stinks of urine?
No.
She don't have a problem with that?
No. The sinuses are gone now. Completely gone.
The sinuses are gone?
Yeah.
The Charlie?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought as much. Well, I know what you rock and rollers get up to, Gervais, in your spare time.
Oh dear.
It's beautiful to see you again, though, because we thought you would.
I'm looking good.
We thought you'd be gone forever.
Why?
But you're back.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to see you.
I'll be around for it.
Anything planned?
I didn't expect. It's like my life. I didn't expect to be here this long, so anything is a bonus. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Any plans for today's show?
Got some more records than that, and some absolute drivel.
Right.
Yeah. Packed into 2 hours.
So no different.
No.
Hey.
No.
Great. Well, it's going well. It's
Yeah.
going well. I've got a little competition.
Yeah.
Which I'll maybe introduce after the.
Is there anyone mad enough to sleep with me competition? Cause is there? Is it? I'm not doing that one again.
All right. I've got a different one.
Yeah.
I've got a different competition.
Keep calling the Samaritans, please. We don't do that sort of thing, sir. Please. Or else. Can't threaten the Samaritans.
Why do you like that song so much?
Because they're singing about you being an ugly tosser, alright? Just gone 4:20.
Gervais, I hate to kick people when they're down.
No, you don't. You like it. And you like people twitching when they've been badly hurt.
But I don't know how this came about, but I started to consider the songs of Carter, the Unstoppable Sex Machine. I don't know why. Someone was playing one in my house, and we were flipping through the record, the lyric sheets.
Fruit bat.
Now I don't know. When I was in the sixth form, everybody when I was in the sixth form, Gervais, everybody had a Carter USM t-shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't they? And I imagine you probably...
By the end of the 80s, early 90s, all events officers, A&R men, yeah.
What were you doing about that time? You'd have been that was when you were claiming benefit while still working.
Yeah, yeah.
You had the wheelchair and everything.
Yeah, the tartan blanket.
Nice.
Fantastic.
You see, everybody had a Carter USM t-shirt. I didn't have one, because I didn't, do you know what I mean? That wasn't me. It was all a bit cliquey, and they didn't like me for it.
Yeah, it wasn't because of that though, was it? It was because they sort of had like symmetrical heads. They were running in their human packs, weren't they? And just ostracising you, go, oh dear.
Those start.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just looking through the lyric sheet. This is from the album 1992, the Love album, right, by Carter.
Yeah.
Just give you a taste of some of the lyrics.
Yeah, go on.
Which we thought were so profound in 1990 or whatever.
I never did.
This is from the track Look Mum, No Hands. I should point out that many of the titles of their songs are appalling. There's obviously, my favourite, possibly the worst, is The Road to Domestos. That is the worst name for a song I've ever heard. I mean, what's that supposed to mean?
Anyway, that's great.
Check this lyric out. This is one of the worst lyrics.
Go on, I'm ready. Go on.
He flies through the air with the greatest of ease, that daring young man in the blue dungarees. What the hell does that mean?
Oh,
is that supposed to be profound?
Oh, she flies like a bird in the sky high. That ugly old tart with a sty in her eye.
This is quite a nice one. Listen to this. Is clever. This is bloody clever.
Go on. What they done? What's Fruit Bat done here?
If we club together, with all the diamonds.
Hey, hold on. I'll stop you there. Club.
Go on.
Diamond. That's so far. Oh no! Wait.
Stop there.
Oh come on. Go on.
If we club together with all the diamonds we've saved, we could look to our hearts and say,
hold on, hearts is a suit in the... Oh, go on, clubs, diamonds, hearts.
We could look to all our hearts and say, we've got it in spades.
What does that mean?
Spades.
Hold on, what does that sentence mean?
If we club together with all the diamonds we've saved, we could look to our hearts and say, we've got it in spades.
I don't know what that means.
I've no idea, but that's the kind of brilliance.
So see what they did there? They got all those...
It's incredible. Let me just, there's a good one here.
Could they do it with Signs of the Zodiac? Parts of the body.
Here we are. I've been GBH'd and ABH'd for a packet of B&H. I've been taken and I've been driven away. My telephone is always ringing and my number is XXX directory. Call 0898 333 talk dirty to me. That is some of the worst lyrics, Gervais, surely, that you've ever heard.
Unless you knew different. 0171 580 2000. I've been thinking some of my own as well.
The worst lyrics you've ever come across.
Oh, there's going to be arguments.
0171 580 2000. Or you can fax us 0171 580 1234.
And think realistically, because I hate it when you see like the Melody Maker Enemy and they ask one of these pop stars, what's the worst song of all time? And they go, the Birdie song. Or, no, it's not. It's something by Carter or Suede or David Bowie, because they're in that framework. They're potentially, do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Don't go for chirpy, chirpy, cheap, cheap. Go for something like that, because that is disgusting.
Let me just tell you, this is my final one before we go away, which is, yes, sorry, boy, there's nothing worth living for, but it really ain't worth dying for, so just say 3 Hail Jesus and Mary chains.
Early in the morning, I put breakfast at your table. Make sure that your coffee has a sugar and cream. Your eggs are over easy. It's sort of like a breakfast song. I can't remember this because I'm not your superwoman. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah.
This is, I've never heard this.
There's one great bit as well. He goes, now you say your juice is sour. It used to be so sweet. And I can't help but wondering if you're talking about me. Isn't that great? Oh. Sorry, look, this juice is a bit sour. It used to be so sweet. Oh, fine, I'll change it. No, let me explain. This juice, it's sour. It used to be sweet. Well, it's thought we've always had. No, you're not listening. you're not listening. I think you're an ugly pig. I want to leave you. So I mean, he didn't state it. Your eggs are over easy. Oh, who's that by?
No, I didn't ever heard it. You've made it up.
I'm not your superwoman. 0171 580 2. I just thought of another one as well. So, do you remember John Waite? I ain't missing you at all. Missing you since you've been gone away. And he's worried about people might think that he's really not missing her. So, towards the end, he goes, I can lie to myself. Oh, he was lying all along then, wasn't he? Oh, got any more Carter lyrics?
Well, I'm still wading through them, Gervais, and it's just making me quite low. So I'll try and dig out a few more for the next time we have a chat. But I would say that Emma, of course, who helps us out here, she's mentioned track. What was it, Emma? What was yours?
It was
YMCA.
YMCA.
I've got a worse one.
Have you? Oh, hold on. Oh, what's that another one?
That's worse.
Oh God, yeah. Well, Emma, we'll save that one. Emma's was you can get yourself clean, you can have a good meal.
You can get yourself to have a good meal. Well, I don't have a problem with it, you see, because I just think it's a wonderful thing. You know, the YMCA doesn't get enough publicity, good press.
Yeah.
And the village people did them a favour. I mean, why on earth they wrote that song?
Well,
you know,
what,
to
are you serious?
publicise the YMCA. I mean, who thinks, I don't know, people have done the police force, you know, they've done...
Hold on, wait a minute. This is very good to disagree, but I think you mean this. So you don't know what that song was. You think that they were actually some sort of advertising for the YMCA, were you?
Well, I don't know. It just seems really odd to me.
Well, if I remember at the time, the YMCA complained at the time because the connotations.
What kind of, it was just a PR thing for the YMCA, I imagine. It's like that one that in the Navy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The sort of PR thing for the Navy. It's just bizarre.
When they were dressed up as sailors and stuff.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Whereas usually they sort of like construction worker with a nice moustache, aren't they?
Yeah.
Traffic cop.
Yeah.
Jumpers. And,
what? I don't, it's just...
I'm worried about the Red Indian chief.
Am I supposed to be...
I know that's been
supposed to be reading between the lines or something? I don't understand. I mean, I don't really understand. I mean this seriously.
Okay,
I don't
right.
understand what you're talking about.
Okay, this is fine. Well, that's it. Obviously, there were gay connotations. It's like a gay icon record, isn't it? YMCA in the Navy. That was the point of it. What did you need? One of them dressed as Judy Garland. What? I don't understand. What was your problem with that?
What? There's no. I don't understand why that suggests that people are gay. I don't.
It doesn't necessarily. It's like it's high camp, isn't it? It's been adopted since as well.
But the four of them, there's a guy dressed as a motorcycle cop. There's no reason why he should be gay.
There's no reason why anyone should be gay. There's a
builder.
Yeah.
All right.
So no builders are gay ever.
There's another one. I can't remember what the other one is.
Right.
And then there's a Red Indian. Why on earth the Red Indian is supposed to be an icon?
I don't know about that.
I have no idea.
I'm flummoxed on that one, I'll be honest.
But so what I'm saying to you, Gervais, is if you're going to if you can talk about gay people, then why don't they use the cliches? Why isn't there a hairdresser?
Right. And because it's probably the sort of cliches that even scene gays want to get away from. Also, you're confusing camp ITV gays with real homosexual people who live normal lives.
If I'm going to write a song about gay people, I'm going to have a hairdresser.
Yeah, you are.
In order to appeal to a gay community, I'd have a hairdresser, John Inman, Larry Grayson,
obviously,
and I don't know.
You wouldn't have Jason Donovan then, obviously. Because he's not. So you wouldn't have him, would you?
No, I wouldn't have Jason Donovan.
No.
Well, I wouldn't have Philip Schofield. I wouldn't have Andy Peters.
Right.
I wouldn't have Andy Peters.
Okay, I'm getting scared.
Shut up! I would not have Andy Peters.
I'm getting scared!
I would not have Andy Peters! A few more Carter lyrics for you.
Go on.
You'll enjoy this one. It's just one big knees up, a night on the town, a storm in a teacup, more like a teacup in a storm.
Yeah.
Man. You know what I mean, man?
Yeah.
It's more like a teacup in a storm.
Yeah, they've twisted it, haven't they?
All right.
Yeah. Ian Canfield, you know, he's 12 now. He does the rock show.
Oh.
He called, and that I'm not your superwoman. It was Karen White. And he also says a worse lyric in YMCA is young man, there's no need to feel down.
Fair enough. Another Carter lyric for you. The tequila sun is rising. And listen to me. The tequila sun is rising and the Harvey's Bristol moon is shining. Because they've got Harvey's, shine on Harvey's moon.
Yeah.
And somehow Harvey's Bristol moon is shining. I have no idea.
It's got to be something about pulling your trousers down in a coach.
It's just
Isn't it?
rubbish.
Also, you know
worst
this one?
lyrics.
You know, Quick Space. I played that, and you said, "Oh, why is that your favourite?" And I got annoyed because you've got no taste and shouldn't even question me. And I said it was about you being an ugly tosser. Well, Nina from the band, who's round at Jan's, said no, it's not about him being ugly. And the worst lyric is from the Beatles. You should see her in drag in a polythene bag. What's that from then?
I don't know, Polythene Pam or whatever it's called.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could well be.
Alright, then the worst Beatles lyrics, we'll have those as well.
There's a lot of them to choose from.
There are a lot.
They're good. No, I'm not dissing the Beatles.
No.
I'm just saying they wrote, you know, they can't keep up that level, can they?
Gervais, I've heard the songs you've written. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
You're not in a position to disrespect anybody.
Oh, no, I don't.
I'm talking about people on the tube, alright, that can barely speak, alright, that just go with like a kazoo. There's a guy near my tube, he just got a kazoo, right, and he just taps his foot, right, and then tries to sell lighters to you by playing a kazoo. Right? You can't even disrespect him for his musical ability.
Of course, you're laughing about him now. If that was female, it'd be a whole different story, wouldn't it?
Well, you know, you got to take it where you can get it.
You'd have a lot of lighters every day, wouldn't you? You'd be struggling down that road with loads of little, clippers.
I'd say, you know, I think there's a sad lack of kazoos on the wireless, and I'd have her in here for a quick session.
Well, we better do a competition now.
Okay, yeah, well, we've got these two pairs of pulp tickets?
So you've no idea, have you?
I've no idea.
You just want to, we've got there. Oh, can I do this bit? No, you don't know what you're doing, do you? It's never stopped me, no.
Well,
exactly.
I wasn't going to mention it.
No.
Alright, you do it. Go on then, I'll sit over it. I'm out the way.
Okay, how many tickets have we got, Emma?
1 pair.
1 pair. That's 2 to you, Steve. To give away.
See who?
Pulp.
When?
Next Saturday.
Where?
Finsbury Park.
At what time?
About 9.
And what have people got to do to win tickets? Yeah, now you're stumped.
What? You're suggesting I should plan this show?
Yes.
Is that what you're suggesting?
Yes.
Why?
Alright, now listen, I think we should just give people an added reason to phone in with their worst lyrics ever. They can win this pair of pulp tickets.
Yeah.
And then if we get bored with that in, say, about 10 minutes' time, we'll come up with another reason.
If it'd take 10 minutes for us to get bored. I'll be surprised if we actually bother.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Got an ad break, and then I've got a pulp song lined up.
Before you do that...
Oh, we should tell them what the competition is, shouldn't we?
I just did.
What was it? I wasn't listening. I wasn't listening. I really do turn off when you talk.
Emma, what was the competition?
I'm not sure I wasn't listening.
01715802000. Any ideas what the competition was?
What was the competition?